Welcome to our paint night, and congrats to Little Echo to your first nectar drop. I hope you enjoy it tonight. And Shan, thank you for getting your bee hug. Hello, Mama Andy.
Hello, everybody. Welcome.
We're going to be painting the owl tonight, which you can see on the left side here. I have the supply list in the chat. It is pinned, and if you want to follow along, it is there for you. So you'll need black, white, brown, yellow, orange, and red for your colors, and large flat, medium flat, large round or angle, medium round or angle, and a detail or an extra small round brush. And Mama Andy is using a 9 times, I don't know why I said 9 times, 9 by 12 board canvas. I'm using, what size is this? 7 by 10, so that will also suffice, or whatever size you want.
Right on. So, as per usual, these board canvases are pretty well ready, set, go type of canvas. They're pretty smooth, but as per usual, you might have to use a bit of extra water in your paint as it's very dry. So I'm going to start off with this large flat brush, and we're going to get it wet as usual. Just wipe off the excess here, and I just pre-drew my owl in, just a rough idea where I want my owl placement. I came down about a quarter way down from the top here, and I don't know if you can see that mark. Probably a little, you can. So just put it in with a little darker there, Sharpie, just a little mark. And we'll do the outside part of the owl. So kind of just start off kind of like with just a regular flat line till about 3/4 away over from the left, about right here. And we'll start dipping it down into like a half moon type shape, roughly. Don't have to be right on, because you can always fix those lines after with your paint. And then it's kind of like a round circle in the middle, but you're losing about probably not quite quarter of the circle. So we'll start about quarter way down from where we started. So this here is going to come down. So you're going to start like a circle. And when I do circles and lines, I kind of just keep my wrist or whatever on the canvas and kind of just let my hand guide instead of taking my whole hand off and trying to. I find that you got more control. Here a little bit. And the beak starts right up here where your circle ended. It's just like pretty much almost like a teardrop shape. Okay. So with that, I'll wet my brush again. And we'll just pick up our black, get it right into your bristles. Like I say, you might not want to dab off too much of your water off your brush, because these boards are really dry. And we'll just do...
But hopefully that stays there. I also have it in front of me, so if it goes away, I'll notice it again.
Now, with going around your owl here, you don't have to be super particular, because if you go inside your lines or just a little outside your lines, it's no big deal. You'll cover that up anyhow with your feathers. So now the outer part of your owl, we're going to base that like a, you can base coat it with gray, so, and you can even mix it up with gray and brown if you want. That's entirely up to you. We're just going to make a gray, so it's just add black to a little bit of black to some white, and you'll make gray. We don't want it dark, too dark. So we'll just base coat that. And if you have black streaks, that's no big deal either. So don't go over your beak, because we're going to base coat the beak brown. Now, if you do go over your beak now, of course, it's no big deal. You can still base coat it. Just go over the color that you accidentally put on there. And remember, go in, you put your strokes the way you want your, like, don't go this way with your brush. Keep your brush strokes up and down and circular. Try anyway, that way you'll get more in-depth image of your owl. Even more realistic looking. And if you have, like I say, if you have black streaks or whatever in your paint, you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to blend that out. No big deal. It's going to be covered anyway. It's only just getting a base coat on there. The inner circle, I'm going to use brown and white and a little tad bit of yellow and a little tiny bit of red. And more white. Right. Now the beak, I'm going to mix brown and white. And a bit of that orange. What we're going to do now is approximately, if I can find my chalk, approximately this much around. In the inner circle here. Now we get a medium-ish flat brush-ish, or a filbert, whichever you got. So with your orange, you're going to take a bit of orange, a little bit of that red, and a bit of that brown. And we're going to just stipple, I call it, up to that line and down to where, and if you got an old brush, an old brush is perfect for this. So you're just dabbing the top of your brush on the canvas, that's all. Just tap, 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 tap.
When I mix those colors, I guess I put red and everything. So I have peachy keen. I'm going to use it.
What, for circle me?
Yeah. Oh.
You need to put
That's possible.
and also these heat if you're extra warm or whatever.
Right.
Make those like extra fast. So I'm gonna try that. that same brush. I have to clean it up. Get. And also with this heat, if your house is warm or whatever,
It'll
your
dry
paint will
faster.
dry extra fast. So I'm going to dry that. And with that same brush, dry it off a bit, clean it. Oh, good. I'm gonna get that brown. It doesn't matter what color brown you have, just whatever you got. Brown, and I'm just gonna dab that in just lightly in a few spots here and there. There's no rhyme or reason to this. Just wherever you feel you want to put it.
Hi Possum, welcome in.
Whew, it's warm. So that same brown and a bit of white, and I mix a little tiny bit of orange in with it. And now we'll put that wherever we feel. You can even go over that brown in some places. So we're just gonna go orange and white and a bit of yellow. Like I say now, there's no particular way, or order, or rhyme or reason.
Today's art lesson is listen to your heart.
That's right. Listen to your heart. Now, I didn't put this in the description. Like I say, sometimes I might forget a brush and not realize or just change it up. I have a, what you call a filbert. You got a rounded tip. You can use a flat. We're going to do the outer part here. So it's black, a bit of black and some white. Make like a gray color. And just tap it. And then I'm going to pick up some white and just tap the tips. There you go.
It looks like this is done with oil paint, but I could be wrong. In the reference photo?
Yeah, it probably is, because it looks like to me it's on a wallet and it's leather. So I would say it's either a multi-purpose acrylic or oil.
Yeah, it looks like it's done with a palette knife.
That's possible as well.
At least the bottom right corner, like the feathers, look like they're done with a palette knife. I don't have a palette knife. I really need one.
Yeah. This gray kind of stops right here. Here's my chocolate somewhere. Approximately right there. Now we're going to pick up brown and a bit of black. Make that brown dark. And then there's some brown right here. Put a little bit more brown in that. Kind of goes right on down. I just put a little tiny bit of red in with that black and brown. Kind of just tapers out to there. All right, now we got brown and white. I'm just going to pick up straight brown now. A little tiny bit of black. And orange and brown. over the top of that. Oops, I'll wait. When I wait. Straight brown. I'll pick up some white. Tap, tap, tap. Now I'm going to pick up some of that gray, that black, that white and black rather. Tap it in there a little bit here and there. Yellow and brown. Do a little small bit orange. Straight orange. Enough my brush. I'm gonna pick up some of that brown and white. Just picked up some straight brown. Now, clean my brush again. Up some straight white. Got brown and white. Straight brown. On a bit of yellow. Straight brown. Straight yellow. Straight brown. I'm going to go into the black and brown and red. Bit of white. Purpley gray. Take that dry brush, just blend that in a bit. Bit of brown, bit of white, bit of yellow. And a bit of white, a little bit of black. Bit of straight brown, bit of orange. Blend that in out with my finger. A little bit of red, bit of orange. That's a lot of red. Yellow. Okay, my brush, I'm going to go into the bit of black, bit of red, bit of orange, bit of brown, bit of red, more red, like almost like a purpley color again. There you have your beak. Bit of black. Bit of brown and a bit of white. White and brown again. White and brown. Oh my. I'll put a bit of brown up here on the top. Hey, she's looking up. So the beak is a bit of yellow. I'm going to put that in straight down here on the bottom. Just a little bit. And I'm going to put a bit of brown on the top. tap it very, very lightly. And then I'm going to brown and white together. I'm going to really mix it. Just blend it down into that yellow. Put a little tiny bit more yellow on there. And then up into the brown. And a tiny bit more brown on the yellow. That. And I'm just going to pick up a bit of white. And down on the yellow a little bit. There we go. Kind of down towards the bottom more so than it is on the top. And closer kind of to the right side. So I'm thinking maybe there. And it's not actually round, it's kind of an oval. So for the eye, I'm going to use that more between a medium smallish flat that I was using earlier. And I'm going to base coat that eye. I know we're using black, but I'm still going to base coat it. I'm going to base coat it, well, it don't really matter, color, gray, black. And we also talked about under the eye isn't round, it's like an oval shape.
Yeah, definitely. I should use a different brush, a smaller brush. There we go. I'm just gonna go in. I'm not even gonna trace it. I might regret that, but
What's that?
I'm just gonna go in with the paint for the eye.
For your eye? For your eye?
Yeah.
Oh, you're brave. In a minute. With this next step, I said a round or an angle, or you can use a flat if you wish. The angle brush will give you that nice feathery look as well. Round brush or whatever. I'm I'm going to use probably a big angle to show you the biggest one I think I got. And I have round brushes too. So whichever you prefer. You probably could use a fan brush if you have one. Just trying to give you a few options just in case you don't have certain tools. So with the next step here now, if you want, you can take your chalk or pencil, whichever you want, and you can kind of like guide yourself of how, you know, your feathers is going to go out. It's up to you. I think I'm just going to wing it. So I am going to start with a light gray. So you're going to mix your white and your brown together, your white and your black. Now you don't have to use the same base coat I'm using. You can go with brown or whatever. The reason why I went with like a tan color, because I also wanted that to peek through. I'm not going to do this gray color solid. I'm just going to have it sporadic, like, so like kind of that brown is still gonna show through. And I am gonna go over, because some of it do go over your outside layer and some don't, so you just probably just go up to your the outer circle there. And remember, you follow your and it don't matter if you go over your eye, you can always go back over that again. And you can mix and match this undercoat. You can also go back over this. I think I'm going to do that. Go back over the gray with brown. And it doesn't matter if this gray is a little darker than when I started. Don't matter. Mix some of that in. So I'm going to pick up some of that brown and some white. And I'm going to mix that in as well. A bit more darker than that. And I'm going to wait for that to dry. Or dry it with a hair dryer. And I'm going to use a fan brush and just wipe off the excess. Okay. So I'm going to use a fan brush, See if that cooperates with me. Don't seem like it wants to, though. Like it's too dry or something. Those you may not be able to see it on video on your stream there, but you still can see the brown and then the gray underneath, which is cool.
Underneath the white feathers you're doing?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, what happened? I lost it somehow. You still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you frozen?
No. I just had it gone off my iPad for some reason. That's how I can tell if I'm in shot or whatever, right? So I can see. Alrighty then. Now, while that's wet, oh, put my fingers right in the white paint. I'm going to pick up a bit of brown, and I'm just going to dip it in that white. Kind of just going to wipe it off on my paper towel here. And in little spots here and there, very lightly, I'm going to put a bit of brown in the feathers. Just very lightly. There you go. That's it. Just a little bit. Wait. Now, I did somewhere have a smaller brush somewhere. Yes. Smaller fan brush here, about that size. And I pick up black. And I'll wipe it off some of it. I want it too dip. And I'm gonna just on the eye. Alright then. And there is a little bit of brown here and there, so pick up brown. And there's some here in the corner, I think. And I think that's it. And I'm going to pick up a little tiny bit of black, and there's a bit of white on my paper towel here. I'm going to make it gray. And there is a little bit of gray feathers peeking out here and there.
Hi, Fire. Welcome in. I don't know if you heard that or not. I didn't hear it.
I'm going to pick up some black and go over the eye again. And I'm going to dry that. I have a little incy teensy small flat brush here. And I pick up some black. And I'm just going to feather out some little black wispies around the eye. Right here in the around here. There's a little white line around the eye. I'm barely touching the canvas with the brush, just enough that the paint is coming off the brush. Okay. Now, with that same brush, there's a little white line around the eye. I'm barely touching the canvas with the brush, just enough that the paint is coming off the brush. Okay. Just kind of bring it down. Right. Now, it's up to you. You can get your fan brush or whatever, and I think I'm going to do this. Get it wet. Pick up a bit of paint. Pick up a bit more water. Make it like almost like a pudding type consistency. And away from your owl, I'm just gonna flick some little stars, like he's in the night. And with the end of my brush, I'm gonna put in some big ones here and there. All right. And alrighty. You can sign the little critter. I'm going to sign my name right up along by his beak. Alrighty. He's done. I think so. You can do or so much or as less you want with this little guy. Make it your own. I hope you enjoyed this little painting tonight, and I hope you come again and join us.
Amazing. Thank you, Mama Andi, for hosting another paint night. We try to do these every last Sunday of the month, just because of scheduling. We had to do it the second last Sunday, but just keep an eye on Discord and we let you know when the next one will be upcoming. So thank you, Mama Andi, for coming out tonight.
So welcome.
We'll talk to you next time.
Perfect. Bye.
Goodbye, Mama Andi.